Lieutenant General KJS Dhillon, former GOC 15 Corps, is with us, and we also have the former DGP of Jammu and Kashmir, SP Vaid. I had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Vaid in person in Jammu just last week. And General Dhillon, I have seen him in uniform, in active duty on the 5th of August 2019, right at the thick of it all when 370 was abrogated. General Saab, let me start with you. The Home Minister's visit comes at a very, very important time, strategically very relevant for India, at a time when India is able to show or trying to build a case that they did the right thing they took the right stand by abrogating 370, and Jammu and Kashmir is fast on the path to progress. In our 75th year of independence, we've had more than 2 million flags that have been flown, that is the tricolour, in 10 districts of Kashmir itself. That's the story that we're taking. Investments galore, direct flights from Srinagar to Sharjah, so many things. Jammu, smart city project, active work going on. Connections, trains up to Katra, and of course beyond. The bridge that's now been built, again record. Amount of work that's been done in the last 3 years. This is not something which is going to be palatable to those जिनका धंधा और जिनका वजूद ही सिर्फ कश्मीर नैरेटिव पे चल रहा है.
Good evening, Anand, and first of all, happy Ashtami to all the viewers and greetings.
Same to you, sir. Thank you. Ji.
You are absolutely correct in when you say कि उनका धंधा या उनकी दुकान बंद हो रही है. The people whose only narrative was Kashmir. Within Kashmir also, if you see the terrorism, this year approximately 155 terrorists have been eliminated, including few Pakistani terrorists in that, and the recruitment is also at its all-time low. Now this is rattling the masters in Pakistan as to why the Kashmir card is not being played up. And coupled with that, all the points which you gave of progress, of development, of happiness coming in Kashmir is not going down well with the people who are handling the Kashmir issue in Pakistan. And at the same time, the situation in Pakistan per se, may it be politically, diplomatically, economically or militarily, on all fronts the situation in Pakistan is very bad, and then they have only one way to look at, and that is towards Kashmir. Now, when their chips are down, when the terrorism is going down, people are not supporting the terrorist, the information to the police and the intelligence agencies is flowing. Now, this is rattling people out there. And on top of it, more than 3 years of abrogation of Article 370 has brought in so many good news to people of Kashmir and Jammu, as you said. Now, this is not the type of narrative which they were wanting. So having said, like I said earlier, now they are rattled and now they want to just in desperation do some acts at small parties or at places where people are unarmed, unguarded, and be relevant and be in the news. And let me assure you, having been part of the security apparatus and having been interacting regularly with the security people even today, this is not going to succeed. The team security forces in Kashmir especially is totally in control of the situation. The development is happening, the tourism is happening, and everyone is happy out there. So it's a matter of time when this narrative will fall flat on its face.
Well, that time is something which is critical because we have lost enough and more lives. There have been so many families that have been ruined, and we've also seen a particular, 1 or 2 generations totally brainwashed and wiped into a false narrative. Dr. Jaishankar's IT versus IT jibe resounds, where India is talking about information technology, Pakistan is pushing international terrorism. It's like a karara tamacha on the face of the Pakistani establishment, Vaid Saab. But for us, it's a cause for concern if buses which are just standing at parking or which are at some places explode and the explosive material that's found is RDX. It's a concern if terrorists and infiltrators have small arm weapons, and there are already a lot of them who are now moving and evolving into a hybrid form where they will use any and every method to kill even 1 or 2 people, but to continue to strike fear and somewhere derail the peace story, the growth story. And a lot of it is happening now in Jammu. Vaid Saab.
Yes, Anand, there is an effort to revive terrorism in Jammu region. You saw a few months back incidents in Punch and Rajouri. Now this Udhampur. Earlier also, a few months back, there was a incident in Udhampur. And these even the Udhampur incident, there is an effort to revive the old person who was convicted in terrorism act, and he has been recycled again and through social media reactivated. So infiltration attempts are being made all along the IB and LOC, but they are not succeeding. The army and BSF is very tight, but unfortunately this drone technology has added new dimension. We all know how drone technology is being used, or rather misused, to smuggle in weapons, drugs and other things. But before we talk of Kashmir, I just want you to understand what is happening in Pakistan. Today in Pakistan, people are questioning the establishment.
Yeah.
Establishment, you understand, the deep state Pakistan army. I get amazed seeing some of the channels coming from Pakistan openly talking against the Pakistan army establishment, questioning what has been taught to them in 75 years. Look at their economy. People are dying of hunger. Look at what floods have created so much of havoc. I think more than 3 crore people are without food and without shelter. Look at the condition of the overall situation in Pakistan. The Pakistan army, there are divisions between the and this has happened after I think first time after independence, that Pakistan, there are divisions today. There are 2 groups in Pakistan army, one supporting Imran Khan, the other supporting the present government. So this is for them do and die situation. If this continues, I would not be surprised. A day will come and people will revolt, and Pakistan establishment today they are questioning on the media. Tomorrow it can be on the streets. So I see very bad time for them coming ahead. And the jibe of Dr. Jaishankar, IT versus IT. I think I was watching some of the Pakistan channels, how it has been hurting them. And ultimately, new generation of Pakistan will definitely react to all this, what is happening. Because today world is connected so closely.